All right, let's talk about the repeaters. Okay, so the Decor Smart repeaters are going to come just like this. So you've got to pull them out of this little red bag, and you'll see that it has a 3-pin end. Okay, when we use the Decor Smart repeaters for architectural and landscape lighting, you'll have to have a AC to DC rectifier in order to get them to work. Okay, because they are DC. All right, so let's pull this out. Okay, so you'll notice first thing is this has 3-pin female and this has 3-pin male. So all you have to do when you're using it for architectural and landscape lighting, like with MR16s or anything else, is you just push this in right here. It's got a little O-ring to keep it watertight. All right, and tighten it down. Okay. So now what we've done is, so the card's DC, and this is an AC to DC rectifier. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we'll take the leads coming from our transformer, and because it's AC, it doesn't matter whether it's the rough side or the smooth side. Okay. As you can see, it doesn't matter because this is red. Typically, when I look at this, these little leads really aren't very long, so you're probably going to have to customize that so that you can actually get access to it. So you'll need a wire stripper, okay, to make the leads a little bit longer. Okay, pull that off. Okay, so there you go. Looks kind of like this. Okay, now when you put this together, like I said, it doesn't matter which one. Okay, I like to twist them around a little bit. Okay, you can put a copper crimp on one, just like that. You need to make sure that you have something to crimp it with. I use an actual crimping tool, just like that, to keep it from separating. Do the same thing on the other side. I like to kind of twist it over the end right there, just kind of keeps it tight. Okay, now, then that last thing you need to do, because like I said, typically this is used in architectural and landscape lighting, so it's going to be in somebody's flower bed. Okay, the next thing you'll want to do is, I like to put these in A-locks. Okay, personally, I think they hold really well. So all you're going to do is you're going to shove it all the way into the grease tube, just like that, and you'll twist the A-lock down. The A-lock will squeeze down on the actual housing, not the wire itself. Okay, get it pretty tight. Same thing on the other side. Open it up, slide it in. Now it's all the way down inside the grease. Slide it back down, and there you go. And I like to snap them together just like that. Okay, so here you go. Now you've connected your Decor Smart repeater to your transformer. Okay, and this is all good for bearing. Now, me personally, the way I tend to install these, because the thing about Bluetooth signal is Bluetooth signal gets eaten up when it's on the ground. Okay, so what I recommend, okay, when you go to install this, is that you use some type of a riser. Okay, you can put a we actually sell brass risers with a stake. And you can fish this wire right up the riser, and then you can set this guy right on top, and that way it is up off the ground, and it will give you a better overall signal range. Now, if you don't like that it's white, this thing is completely potted, and it is waterproof, so you can spray paint it or do anything you want, make it whatever color you'd like. Okay, so now that we've got this, now that we've got it wired, okay, let's talk about how to pair it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and turn the transformer on. Okay, so we're back in our main app. Okay, we're going to click the main button, and you'll notice down here at the bottom it says, hey, we've detected unpaired lights near you. Would you like to pair them now? So we'll hit pair, and it'll pop up. Okay, so we already have our MR16. We'll go to a new group. or we can put them in the MR16 group. Now the thing to remember, okay, is that when you're installing these repeaters, okay, the repeaters help to control the schedule for the MR16s, okay? So if you want this repeater to control the scheduling for this MR16, you need to make sure that you put this repeater in the same group that the MR16 is in, because all of the scheduling is kept at the group level, okay? So all you'll do is you'll drag it down. Now if you'll notice, there's nothing to blink, there's no light on here to see that it's on or not on. So I recommend that when you're doing these, that you do these one at a time, and that way you're kind of deliberate, and that way you don't accidentally pair something that you're not intentionally trying to pair with this system. Okay, so like I said, you drag it down, you drop it in the MR16, just like that, and you're done. Now you can, if we go back and look at pull it up, you can see that you've got the MR16-1 and the MR16-2. MR16, that is your repeater. If you want, you can select this button right here. If you want to change the name of it, you can rename it or change group or delete it or whatever you want to do. Okay, but bottom line is now we have a repeater in the same group as our MR16, and that helps us to be able to control the scheduling.